Hi, this is Gretchen with EarthSafe. I wanted to talk to you about dealing with the problem of thermal expansion in fuel oil piping. It is the most common cause of leaks in fuel piping, but once you have an understanding of the problem, there is a simple solution. When fuel oil in piping heats up even a few degrees, it expands, and this expansion contained within the pipe systems generates tremendous pressure. It's almost hard to believe, but a 1 degree temperature rise can increase the pressure by 75 psi. It almost doesn't matter how strong or tight your pipe and fittings are. The pressure rise will win, and a leak will develop at the weakest point in the system, usually a threaded joint, gasket, or union. So don't think strong, think smart, and install pressure relief valves at the right places in your piping system. Let's look at the common problem areas. Where in the fuel oil system will fuel oil go from relatively cool to warm and be blocked in by the valves? Now let's look at the pressure block conditions. These will lead us to installing the pressure relief valves at the right location. Problem 1. A suction pump draws fuel from a bulk tank. The bulk tank has a foot valve and the day tank has a solenoid valve. Problem 2. Submersible pumps at the bulk tanks feed fuel to day tanks. The submersible pump has a check valve or solenoid valve and the day tank has a solenoid valve. Problem 3. A duplex fuel oil pump set draws fuel from multiple storage tanks, each with an actuated valve on the supply and return piping. Problem 4. A multi-tank fuel polishing system draws fuel from multiple storage tanks, each with an actuated valve on the supply and return piping. So there are lots of ways that the fuel oil gets trapped in a pipe that is warming. What should we do about it? The solution is to install a pressure relief valve in the block section on the pipe. Put it closest to the storage tank because you will need to use pipe or metal tubing from the relief valve back to the fuel oil storage tank. EarthSafe can supply the right relief valve for your application, but here are a few basics. 1. The valve can be small, ½ inch or 12 millimeter, typically because it does not need to flow a specified volume. 2. The valve will likely operate frequently after each time that the fuel oil flows into the pipe, so it should be a good quality valve. And 3, the valve should close tightly so that it does not leak through internally compromising normal system operations. Again, a good reason for a good quality valve. This is a full story on fuel oil thermal expansion. I hope you found that helpful. Give us a call if you have any questions or to discuss your next project.